Whoa, I gotta need my glasses for this. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Rants About Tech Live for this Thursday, October 9th. We're at show number 181. Yesterday was 180. I should have named today's show 180B because we're going to talk about the same stuff we're going to talk about yesterday with some more details added in. So if you were here yesterday, sorry about all the interruptions with the internet. I think I have it figured out now. Verizon was called. They did a line check. They had a problem. Long-standing problem. I've been having this problem for so long, but finally we got it fixed up. I'm your host, Rod, here in sunny Philadelphia today. Here with some of my good friends in the chat. I appreciate you guys for being here early, and despite all the problems we've been having lately, thank you. Appreciate you. Thanks for the patience. We talk about today's tech news. We talk about today's eInk news for the day, and we do a little random talking about random stuff too, which we're going to get into some random stuff today too. So just hold on for those things. Did you cover AI willing to blackmail and attempt? Oh yeah, I heard about it. I didn't cover it. I didn't cover that, Nozoni. I might have to read those stories. I didn't get into that. I've been so busy with trying to get this live stream stuff situated till I missed a lot of the news that came out yesterday, but we're getting on top of it. We'll definitely get on top of it. And my fave is Gemini, but I use other ones too. We'll talk about some other ones as well. But how you guys doing out there? I hope you guys are having good weather like I am here today. Let's go ahead and get into, oh, no, we don't have any holidays up for today, but we definitely got some random stuff to talk about. So let's get into that. So we're going to do a test today, if you guys don't know. So we're going to do a test today that we were supposed to do yesterday. So we're going to do a test trying to switch over from a public live to a members only live. We had a bigger crowd yesterday, so it'll be a better test, but we're going to test it today. So whoever's here in the membership will definitely get a different kind of show after the 30-minute mark. We're going to like 10:30, maybe 10:40 now that I've started like 5-10 minutes late. But we're going to get that done today. We're also going to talk about the reviews for the remove. So Voja did a review for the remove. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about Jet's video for the MontBlanc. He's got a series of videos, and video number 2 dropped, so we're going to talk about that as well. And some other stuff that I wanted to talk about as far as the Palma. So we're going to do a comparison between the Palma and the remove here as well. But let's go ahead and get right into the tech news, shall we? All right, jumping right into the tech news. First up, we have here, what do we got? So there were some things. Ooh, yeah, there we go. So there were things that we talked about as far as the sales going, as far as Prime Day goes. So we did some Prime Day deals. I didn't realize that Walmart and Best Buy also have their sales going on at the same time as Amazon with the Prime days. So Walmart has its deals going on from the 7th to the 12th, and Best Buy has its Techtober sale going on, I think, to the same period from the 7th to the 12th as well, just like Amazon. So yeah, I just wanted to shine some light on that because I talked about Amazon and I didn't bring up Walmart or Best Buy sales that are going on, which would make sense as far as why I kept seeing a lot of prices matching what Amazon was doing. If you guys remember on, I think it was Monday or Tuesday show, we talked about the pricing of some of the best Prime deals, right? And a lot of those prices were mirroring a lot of the prices that Walmart had. I didn't realize Walmart had a Techtober sale going on, and that would have been the reason. So just wanted to point that out. What else we got here? Next, we have a story about Dia. If you guys don't know what Dia is a AI browser from the same company who brought you the Arc browser. So let's talk about some of those details real quick. So the creator of the Arc browser created an AI browser that's been in beta for a long time now, which is Dia. But Dia is coming out of beta now, and it's available for everyone starting today. So the browser company said that Dia requires macOS 14 plus and a M1, at least an M1 chip in your Mac to run this. So this is Mac only right now. It offers 14-day trial for its Pro plan, which is $20 a month. And it also offers unlimited chat usage for that $20 a month. Now, there is a free tier that you can get as well. This free tier has what have we got here? All right, so the free tier. So the free tier, these are all tools you can use with the paid tier as well. But the free tier gives you these abilities. So you can chat in any tab, create custom skills, which we're going to talk about what skills are in a second. Mention tabs in any query. So you can be in a tab, mention another tab that you have open, and it will query that tab as well. Add attachments to any query. Personalize DIA with memory. So it remembers your conversations. It remembers information about you, so it can apply that to your prompts when it's giving you information. DIA also includes skills, which I just mentioned. So skills are a mix of user-created and in-house shortcuts designed for everyday AI tasks, such as planning, learning, writing, coding, summarizing, fact-checking, very important, browsing history, analysis, outlining, and productivity planning. DIA also offers featured skills that are designed specifically for students. So think flashcards, think research and study habits, or study tools that can help students out. So they're coming with those tools in their browser as well. Very cool. I think it's one of the few I think it may be the only AI browser right now that you can use free. So definitely worth checking out if you guys are interested in that kind of browsing experience. Next, we have here Facebook updates its algorithm to give users more control over which videos they see. So this was a story from yesterday's show. We're going to mention it here. So in an effort to make your Facebook experience more palatable, Meta has done the following. So we're going to just go to this article here. Meta announced on Tuesday a new Facebook algorithm update that showcases more real videos tailored to users' experiences. The update includes features that offer users greater control over the videos they see, AI-powered search, suggestions, and new friend bubbles. Facebook will make it easier for users to express their disinterest in these types of videos as well. They can now select not interested in a reel or flag a comment, prompting the recommendations engine to adapt based on this feedback. The save feature has also been updated to make it simpler to collect favorite reels and post in one place. This change may also address user complaints about undesirable content. Many users have expressed their frustration with reels that are deemed scammy, annoying, or filled with low-quality AI-generated videos, aka AI slop. Yeah. Meta has invested heavily in AI, recently launching a short-form video feed called Vibes, featuring only AI-generated content in the Meta AI app. Now, that's a play on the new Sora 2 system that's out right, or social media platform that's out right now. Basically, just a bunch of AI generated videos and pictures that you can go and share. And you can also share your likeness on Sora 2 as well for other people to use your likeness in their AI generated content. Additionally, the algorithm update aims to prioritize newer content. According to the company, it will present users with 50% more reels that are uploaded on the same day that they're scrolling. So you get the most up-to-date reels in this new algorithm. Facebook Reels will also feature AI-powered search suggestions. These suggestions will recommend queries to help users discover more content about topics they like, similar to the gray suggestions found at the bottom of TikTok videos. In addition, there will be a new friends bubble on Reels and in the main feed, so users can see which posts their friends have liked, similar to features on Instagram. Users can tap on a bubble representing a friend's profile picture to open a private message with them. So those are all features coming to Facebook. Not that I don't even know. Do we use Facebook here? Chat? Are we? I'm not, but are you guys? Let's hit the chat before we go on to the next story here. Roger's got a replacement Remarkable Play Pro, and the screen looks just as good as the Move. Pretty hyped. Ooh, they haven't sent my replacement yet. They dragging their feet on my replacement. Listen, I don't want to be eyes left out of the dark, Dr. Lynn. They better send my replacement. I knew that this would happen. I told people, like, listen, I can't recommend the Paper Pro until they put the remove screen in the Paper Pro. Now that they've done that, I can recommend it. I got to make a video updating that. Did you cover AI willing to blackmail and attempt murder, including your fave Gemini? I haven't seen that, Nazoni. I'm going to check that out, though. Morning to all the techie peeps. How's it going, Sheik? Thanks for joining. Mr. Mike, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Is it me or is this video very out of focus? Whoa. Listen, I don't want to be out of focus. I got to be beautiful in the morning, okay? I can't be out of focus. Facebook for the boomers. I got my replacement in a week. No doubt. It's been 2 weeks for me. I've been waiting. You know what? I need to go check my spam. Maybe they sent something and it got sent to spam. I got to go check it because they're usually really good with getting back to me. All right, let's go on to the next story we got here. What else do we have? What professions or groups have you replaced with AI? So this is a story I want to talk about because I saw this video the other day about a woman. What was her name? Let's see what her name is. Lynn Watt. But we're going to talk about some other stuff before we get into Lynn's particular story. This story made me think of some other things, like what are people actually replacing things AI with? Like, have you replaced your conversations with your friends with AI? Have you replaced conversations with your loved one with AI? Have you replaced your conversations with your lawyer or your financial advisor with AI? Have you replaced conversations you might normally have with your doctor with AI? Personally, listen, I would normally call my brother in certain situations. And if it's a very technical topic that I know he has some expertise in, I'll contact him. And no matter how dumb it sounds, he's not going to make fun of me. You know what? He will make fun of me for if it sounds really dumb, he will. But typically, he's pretty good. So, but lately, I will first go to a chat bot and mull over that conversation with the chat bot. And then I'll take that information I learned to my brother so I don't sound so ignorant about the topic that I'm about to talk about. So I'm really thinking that that other people may be replacing AI, maybe replacing their conversations with other people with conversations with AI as well. If you guys out there found a use, like if you found yourself, okay, I would normally mull this over with my friend, or I would call my doc, or maybe wait for something to happen, and I don't know. If you've replaced talking to a certain group of people with AI, tell me about it. I definitely wouldn't mind hearing how you guys are using it in the conversational sense. This particular lady right here, Lynn, used AI to replace her lawyer. So she filed an appeal for a court case. She didn't get really to the details, which I can understand why. But she used AI to research case studies, to get advice, to format her paperwork, and to process the paperwork for her, to get it looking like it needs to look to file the appeal. All those things you would normally pay a lawyer to do, but AI is very good at least formatting paperwork that needs to look a certain way, right? You still have to write your information, and I think that's very important. But getting the formatting, I'm telling you right now, I filed many patents in the last 6 months. There's no way I would have been able to walk myself through this patent filing if I didn't have AI. I would have been fumbling, making all kind of ish. I would have made it more of a deal than what it really was if I didn't have AI to file these patents. So AI is really good at formatting. The content of the document or whatever, I think still needs to be written by a human. But formatting that and making it look like it should look, and giving you all the sections of this document that you need. Okay, you need this section in your document. You need that section in your document. It needs to look like this. AI is wonderful at that. Let me know how you guys are using AI. But this young lady used AI to write her appeal, to do case studies, to do research, and it helped her win her appeal just by using AI. Now, did she fall into did she have pitfalls? Of course she did. She had hallucinations that she had to go through, but she had a clever idea and a clever way to get through hallucinations. What she did was she fact-checked all her information with other AI tools. So she used 3 or 4 AI tools, and she would say, okay, Gemini gave me this answer. Well, let me run that by ChatGPT. Well, let me run that by Claude. Are they all giving me the same answer? Bam. If they are all giving you the same exact answer, that could mean that you're onto something. Now, it doesn't mean that it's right, and we're gonna talk about that in a later section of the show. So it doesn't mean that it's right, but at least you have an answer that has been fact checked by at least another source, even if it is AI, right? I thought that was brilliant. It's basically what AI does now. Like Gemini will fact check itself before it gives you an answer. The pro version, the light version of Gemini won't do that. It'll just give you an answer. But the pro version will construct an answer, fact check that answer to see if it makes sense, to see if it's factual, and then it presents it to you. So it does a self-check on its own. But to have other AI do a check on what another AI says is brilliant. I really did like that idea. But again, it started making me think about what else are we replacing AI with as far as our conversations go. Yeah, pretty cool. I rely on what did I put here? I rely on facts that other AI created. AI creates slop. The slop gets used in someone actual paper or video. Oh, here we go. So one of the problems I have with this whole thing is that, and one of the things people have to look out for is something that I saw in a Kurzgesagt video about AI slop. It's ruling the internet right now. But one of the things that brought up is that that company thought that AI was ruining its videos and its video process, right? Because of how much, I said this before, AI is going to make it a quantity over quality thing for a lot of people. But I think that's going to make the people who are caring about quality stand out even more, right? And that's just my take on AI and how it's going to, what role it's going to play. But I came across a situation to where AI, right? Kurzgesagt was like, okay, we used AI to try to make a video and to try to do some research for us. And these are the things that they found out when doing the research. And I just want to point this out in this whole "what are you replacing AI with" thing to put this on people's minds. But just think about this: AI creates. You do an AI search on something, and they did an AI search on brown dwarfs, right? A hypothetical situation for brown dwarfs. They did a lot of fact checking and realized a lot of the information that they had on brown dwarfs that the AI was producing wasn't factual, because when they went and tried to find out where it got the information from, it led them to an AI generated article. Right now, an AI generated article that has non-factual information in it that AI is searching for facts. If it finds that article, it's going to surface it like it's the truth, right? And technically, that's not a hallucination. That's AI finding actual information online. The problem is that information that it found was written by AI that hallucinated that fact. So when it presents you with the information, it looks like a fact because it has a source that is cited. But that source was wrong because that source was AI based. So now AI is surfacing content that it's already written and presenting it as if it's a credible source. And the problem with this is that if that keeps going, you guys can see where the snowball effect is going to go. AI creates slop, untrue slop. The slop gets used by someone in an actual paper because the slop has a citation where it came from. So the person who's using it thinks that it's right because it's cited somewhere. So now someone's using the slop in their actual article or their actual video. So now the AI created slop, the AI surfaced, is getting used by real people in real publications and real videos. So now when someone else comes and searches that brown dwarf information, they're going to find an actual article written by an actual person, an actual video written by an actual person. But the problem is those facts that from both of those sources were created by AI that are now being used by humans. Okay. AI is going to get better, right? And I do believe that. And I'm not doomsaying here, right? I'm just saying that's an actual fact that a company who does tons of research has found to be true. That scenario that I just mentioned to you and laid out for you actually happened. And it's actually happening over and over again. It's going to be layered AI slop. We're not even going to know where the AI slop came from, the origin of it, because it's going to be cited by so many humans after it was found that we're not going to know. Anyway, that's my problem with that. But let's see what you guys have to say in the chat. I hear people use ChatGPT as their personal therapist, which is wild to me. I'm not going to hold you. Yeah, but that's, to me, it's a double-edged sword, the therapy thing, because I think that's a brilliant idea to use AI for therapy, because most of therapy, half of therapy is about you just getting it out, right? That's half of therapy. It's just you not bottling it up, getting it for what's outside or getting what's inside outside. That's half of therapy. You know, the other half obviously is giving you good advice on what you should be doing and giving you some understanding into why you're feeling the way you're feeling and what you can do about it, right? Or how you can set, safe boundaries, so all those things are good. I just think talking is half the battle in therapy. So it's hard for me to say I don't like that idea, because I do like the idea of just people being able to get stuff out, right? But then I don't like that people are getting and taking the advice that AI gives them. You know, it's a double-edged sword. It's a tough one. It's definitely a tough one. I will get some brainstorming topics for my writing with AI instead of talking to someone. There you go, Aaron. That's a good one. Brainstorming ideas. YouTube has a tool in their AI studio, or in their YouTube studio tools for creators, that will do that as well. So yeah, definitely as a brainstorming tool, right? I use AI for rants. I have often been accused of being too much. So when I feel my muchness coming on, I go to AI and keep my muchness. Wow, eInk. That's awesome. That is an awesome use case. Just to vent, right? And that's why I say, and that's why I just said, half of therapy is just about getting it out. So it's hard for me to say I don't like that people use AI for therapy, because as long as you can get it out, you're going to feel tons better. I just don't want anybody doing anything brash based on that, the feedback from AI. Christina, how's it going? Good morning. I chat with AI for a good hour, trying to remember a song. I couldn't remember any words or who sang it. I just a general matter. That's a good way to use AI too, to find obscure things. I always run ideas by AI first now instead of my friends. I will say that. Like I said, AI is I bounce it off AI first, and then I take it to people. What else we got here? Facebook for boomers, said Dr. Lynn. I know, but I had to bring that across. We got some boomers in here, probably. I will get some brainstorming topics. I use that. So I guess I use AI to replace my writing group sometimes. But there we go. See, like I said, I've replaced. Well, I would normally talk to a mechanic friend about my car too. I've replaced my mechanic friend with AI as well, because I feel weird him giving me advice that would cost him money to give people. Now AI just gives me the same advice, and if it sounds suspect, then I'll run that by my friend. Dead internet theory coming true. Listen, man, everything in my mind. Eventually, we're gonna get to a point to where everything is. Well, now I won't say everything is written by AI, right? Because that would be meaning we're not writing anymore. It's going to be tough, though. So we have to worry about AI giving us fake news, LOL. Yeah. Yeah. Reposting my plug for the Jon Stewart and Tristan Harris interview on AI. I don't understand the use case. They brought up how AI therapy has led to people ending their own lives. Yeah. And that's why I say it's a double-edged sword, because I think therapy, anytime you can get out what you're feeling, is good. It's just when people take the advice that could be harmful, and who's to say what's harmful and when it's going to do it, because we don't know, right? Duroc, yes, all AI hallucinations is a huge concern. Game theory predicts that these systems will centralize to one or two results. True or not, it's not. It's why most government is dual party rather than more. Good point. And using AI for medical info is concerning. They say that med students learn all the book info in the first few months. It takes years of wisdom to make that info actionable. True. And experience, right? And experience. Yeah, I think all of these points are valid points. All right, let's go on to the next thing we have here. UbiSoft, this is a very interesting story to me. Let's check this out. So Ubisoft cancels post-Civil War Assassin's Creed game. I don't typically talk about gaming here if it's not Nintendo. But I think this is important and interesting. Now, why is this important to me? Because video games are a great way to learn things. I can't tell you guys how many things I've learned via video game. Rocks. I've learned about tons of rocks and through just playing video games, because you have to mine in a lot of video games that I play. And lo and behold, a lot of the terms that they're using in these video games are actual real life terms that I've used for years playing video games, that I'm in the real world looking at rocks and stuff now. And I'm like, wow, I know what that is. I know its properties because I played this video game that has that element in here, and we have to deal with the properties in the video game. So I've learned a lot about history in video games. I've learned a lot about cultures in through video games. Video games are a very good. I've learned so much. So much. I don't know about you guys. Have you guys learned anything through video games? Let me know in the chat. But I've learned so much through video games. Now, why does that matter in this case? Let's go through it. Canceling or canceled Ubisoft, or Ubisoft reportedly canceled the project that this game. This is an Assassin's Creed game, right? So the title here is Ubisoft reportedly canceled Assassin's Creed game in post Civil War over political concerns. Now, Ubisoft reportedly canceled the project in part due to the reception to Black Samurai Yukase in this year's Assassin's Creed Shadows, which sparked a backlash over diversity and inclusion, and due to the current political climate. Now, I'm not going to get into the diversity and inclusion thing. That's a hotbed I don't want to touch, but I will touch the current political climate. I think anytime you don't say something because of a political climate and like do something artistic. If you don't do anything because of the political climate, you're robbing people of opportunities here. So I don't like the fact that they're canceling this, and I don't like the reason that they canceled this game, because it could have been such a good teacher of history, and we'll talk about why. So the game would have been set in the Reconstruction period that followed the Civil War in the 1860s and 1870s, with players taking the role of Black former slave fighting for justice in the South and confronting the emerging Ku Klux Klan. Now, I've never said that phrase, Ku Klux Klan, in my life, ever. Other than reading this, it's so bad that I thought the term was Ku Klux Klan. I didn't even know how it was spelled. Like, I've never said that term. I'm learning already. like that's not a good thing to learn, but it's still learning. My point is this. This game would have shed light on a topic that I have been talking to my kids, or tried to teach my kids when they were young, about for a long time. And it's just such a hard topic to talk about. But because learning gets done in such an effortless way in video games, it's like video games is an awesome medium to teach kids. Kids are already engrossed in video games, right? You're being active in a video game. You will be teaching kids a lesson in a medium, in a format they're already engaged with, right? And like I said, for me, being an older person, I still learn things in video games. Like, this would have been an awesome teaching tool and would have taught people so much about that time period. But because of the political climate and I guess the success of their last Black character, they're scrapping this whole project. And I just think that's sad. This would have been a great way to teach people something that's uncomfortable, but do it in a way and in a format that people are already engaging with. It's way better than watching a movie. You know what I mean? Like kids won't watch a movie about this topic, but they'll play a video game. And if that topic is in here and it's done in a tasteful way, like, this could have helped so many people. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. This is a sad loss, and I hope someone takes the mantle and makes this time period in history not so taboo and not something that we can't touch with a 10-foot pole. Like, we make Native American games all the time. Like, that's a part of American history. That's a eyesore on American history too. But there's video games and tons of movies depicting that even nowadays. So I think that this story could be told in a factual, entertaining, and helpful way to a lot of people. All right, and I think that's going to be the end of our tech section. All right, what do we got here in the chat? Our A1 has been eroded greatly with this administration. Yeah, well, and that's up for debate. It depends on what side of the aisle you're on, and I'm not going to touch that. But I will say, no matter what side you're on, information is always king. Like this is becoming a part of American history that's being hidden away, and I don't think that's fair to Americans as a whole. And this is coming from an African American who's also a super big time patriot. Yeah, just not good. That part of history needs to be talked about as well. This game would have been labeled as too woke. That's sad. That is sad. I mean, I don't disagree with that, but that is sad. NIENIID or DEI. Yeah, and I think that's part of the reason why it was scrapped. Regardless of how you feel about those things, I think information is always good. Information is always good. And it's American history. It's not like this didn't happen. This is American history here. All right, let's move on. What else we have here? So I want to do a members only segment. So how many people we got here? So we got 17 people in the chat right now. So if you are a member of the channel, we're gonna switch. Matter of fact, can I get this going? All right, chat. We're gonna switch over to the display. Try to do what we did yesterday, but do it in a better way. Okay, here we go, chat. Let's try this right now. So I'm gonna. Where is it at? Oh, there we go. So we're going to go to the members only live stream. Now, my members only live stream, I'm just going to talk about eInk stuff. So I'm going to do 2 sections. Matter of fact, before we even go to the members only section, if you're not a member and you want to see the second half of the show, the eInk section of the show, you hit that join button. It's down below. And if you want to continue these conversations after the live stream is done, say you're like, okay, I want to be a member, but I would definitely like to talk about some of these stories. We have a Discord. Link is in the description. You join the Discord. So join the channel, join the Discord, and then get members only content. Get a badge. Get a badge. All right. So let's go ahead and see how this goes. So I want to start this thing up here. Let's get it to the display so you guys can see this. So we're gonna so it's starting in 5 minutes. Yeah, we could do that in 5 minutes. Yeah. Schedule all members. Yeah, schedule. Bam. I think we did. Oh yeah, 5 minutes until. Get excited. 5 minutes until members only. We're redirecting automatically. Okay. I don't know how that's going to work, chat. I don't know how it's going to work. So bear with me while this thing switches over. I don't know if you guys have been a part of this. I have never been a part of this. I'm super excited to see how it works. We're going to get super spicy. Okay. So finishing up the public talk. So I got members content coming up in 5 minutes. We're going to switch over to members only. And we're just going to talk about eInk stuff for that. We're going to talk about the color Boox Palma with a pen. We're going to go over some details about that. We're going to talk about the remove versus the new Palma. Yeah, you know you want to hear that. We're going to talk about Voja's remove video. I'm blasting Voja again. I know you want to hear that. We're going to turn it into Arrakis. I'm just joking, but still, we're going to talk about Voja's remove video. We're going to talk about Jeff's MontBlanc hardware overview. I'm blasting Jeff. No, I'm just joking. It's going to be fun though. We're going to talk about that. So if you want to hear that content, definitely join the membership. It's a 99-cent membership. You get a badge. You get to switch over with us when we do the members only content. Because I'm not going to do a whole members only video. That's not the way I want to do members only. And we're going to talk about why in a second here. So one of the things I want to talk about with members only was Linus Tech Tips talked about members only videos and how he's not doing members only videos anymore on YouTube. And it's because YouTube is mixing in members only content with public content. And he didn't like that. He didn't like the fact that people were seeing members only content on his cover page. Before this change, it was only in a tab. You would have a tab on someone's homepage, and then if you wanted to see all their members only content, you hit a tab and you would see all their members only content. Now members only content is being mixed in with free content, and it's hard for people to know what's free and what's paid or what's members only. One of the reasons I don't want to do members only content is for that very reason. I don't want people to not have access to the content that I'm talking about. I like to do it this way. And I told you guys, if I ever got members only, the ability to switch over to members only, I would do that because I think that's cool. We're going to try it here today and see how cool it actually is. But those are the things we're going to talk about. If you're interested in that, become a member. Hit that join button down below. If you're on iOS, you got that button now. They just enabled that iOS join button at the beginning of this month. You use it. You know you want to. You haven't hit that button yet. And you're like, there's a join button here. I've never seen it on I got a new iPhone. I got the new iPhone Air. There's a join button. You use it. So there you go. The only members only I do are sweet 80s jackets joke, no doubt. Dude, members only. Remember the members only jackets back in the 80s? Come on, let's pull that up. That's how I know you as old school as me, The Rock. Members only jackets. Dude, I had a members only jacket back in the day. Oh my God. Look at this. I had a black one of these right here. Yep, I had a black one of them right there. Members only, man. Anyway, members only. We're gonna do it. We are gonna do it, you guys. Oh, hold on. Did I even show it? My bad, you guys. Members only jacket. I had a black one of these right here. This is what I had, right? This is the members only I had. It was this one, but it was black. And it was peeling too. So it was before they were using quality materials clearly. So that's the thing. How many minutes we got here? Oh, we got a few more minutes. I don't know when this is going to happen. I think it's just going to switch over, you guys. I'm super interested to see what happens here when it switches over to members only. Blah, 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 blah. All right. How many more minutes? Oh, we got 38 seconds. I see it. We got 35 seconds until the members only, you guys. All right. So for the people who joined me for the tech section of the show, I appreciate you. Thanks for joining the show. We're just doing an experiment now. If it doesn't work out, we won't do it anymore. But we're gonna see how it works and see what kind of turnout we get here. And to see how it just flows, right? I can be as risque as I want to because people can't listen. This is paid content, so I can say what I want and people won't be able to repost it. Like, oh, look what he said. Okay, copyright. I got copyright. All right, 3, 2. All right, peace, you guys. Members only. All right, what happened? What happened?